So this year, after reviewing all of the things we did, we're just sitting down and we're looking at all the videos and we're like, wow, it'd be really cool to kind of put together like the best vans of 2020, like a kind of like sort of awards thing. And that's what this video is. It has been a weird year for van life, if not for all types of life. And it started off with very difficult conditions for many van lifers in some countries, with lockdowns meaning that they couldn't really stay anywhere apart from getting home or finding somewhere like a land they could live on which was private. For some people it was very difficult this year, but by the time summer came around, suddenly it was the only way you could have a fully self-distancing holiday, and van life became really, really popular, which is perhaps why this year we passed 250,000 subscribers and featured more vans on the channel than ever before. All of the designs that we feature on the channel are almost entirely built around the same thing, an empty metal box which happens to be connected to a van. And it's really fascinating to see all of the innovative solutions and designs and formats and layouts that people create and put into their vans. So I really love to see these builds, I love to tour them, I love to feature them on the channel, whether they're self-build or they're professional. I would have to say though that every van we've toured has like some kind of really cool, unique thing. So it's pretty difficult to kind of come out with a list, but we have, and here goes. So first up is what we think is the best solo build van of 2020. Now, building a van by yourself, sometimes it's like a real pain in the ass. You just gotta like hold things up and drill them and reach a drill. It's a lot of work and it's difficult. And this van is exceptional.
I started this build last year in 2019. I had been working at sea for 10 years. I just wasn't fulfilled. I think catalyzed with a broken heart, I just needed to reinvent my life.
Dylan built this van over the course of the 6 months in a cold, wintry England, which anyone from England would know is no small achievement. She's done an incredible job on this van conversion, and I would say it's one of the best I've seen. The shower wet room is really cool with a unique stone wall finish, and underneath it has a hidden storage for 2 surfboards, which is obviously brilliant for surf van. You don't have to hang up your wet surfboard on the wall. But overall, it's a beautiful build and I highly recommend checking out the full video here. Over the last few years, you just see the quality of vans increasing with fancier things and more expensive gadgets. But to be honest, really, when you cut it back, you know, you want a bed which is warm in a dry van, and for that reason I am always a fan of the budget van, and this van I think is the best budget van of 2020. Connor and Matty built this van in just 6 days over 3 weekends, and on a tiny budget using mostly recycled materials. They built the camper van so they could explore their home country of Ireland and have been on all sorts of adventures ever since. It's a great budget van conversion, and it just proves that you don't need months and months and months and thousands of dollars to make a van which enables you to go out, explore and enjoy the outdoors. Next up is the best build quality of 2020, and for that award it's going to the van which was made by Rome Campers for professional climber Robbie Phillips. It's a really nice build quality. The layout is a fairly popular layout, you'll see it in many vans, but the execution of it that Rome did with Robbie is absolutely brilliant.
Right there, my name is Robbie Phillips and I'm a professional climber from Scotland. I am right now parked outside my girlfriend's flat in Edinburgh, my hometown. This is a Citroen Relay L3 H2.
In line with this reasonably common layout, the design features a fixed double bed, a convertible extra single bed which turns into a table and 2 small sofas. It's got a good sized kitchen and a massive garage storage. Unique to this design, however, Robbie has added a swivel seat at the front combined with a second table to work at, and has a gas heated drying room for drying his winter climbing gear. Those guys did an incredible job with interior design, from the tiled kitchen to the beautiful woodwork to the canvas curtains. It's really deserving of the best build quality of 2020. Now, travelling around the world in a van can be a bit daunting, and therefore many people, and often quite justifiably, are really interested in security for their van. And therefore we've made this award the 2020 Most Secure Van Award, and it goes to Gabrielle and Helena, who made this van, which is incredibly technologically integrated and packed full of all sorts of interesting features, but also it's super secure. This van includes a water-cooled air conditioning system, a remote-controlled grey water release system, power-efficient smart TV, and unique transferable wet room. But what really impressed me was its endless security features. Its chained lock system to secure the front doors, combined with its boldable back door and its exterior deadlock for the side door, means that when they want to leave the van, every door is double locked. The side door has an interior bolt lock so that when they're sleeping inside, they're also safe from break-ins. In addition, the van has a lockable fuel cap to prevent anyone stealing their fuel, motion sensing security lights on the outside of the van, and a GPS tracked alarm system. Next up is the best medium wheelbase, sort of medium-sized van of 2020, and that goes to my mate Darren. Darren bought the ebook. He's never converted a van before, he's never done a lot of DIY before, but he just launched straight into it and turned out with a really nice van, which he was really psyched about.
I bought the van in August last year, and I've been doing it up ever since. It's a medium wheelbase van, so it fits in most car parks, which is really useful. I originally wanted to buy a camper van that was already done because I've got no skills of doing it up. I've never done any woodwork. I'm pretty basic with the DIY, can paint, but I couldn't find the layout that I wanted. And so what I did is I downloaded Nate's guidebook on van conversion book on how to convert vans, and that gave me quite a bit of confidence to try it myself.
So Darren managed to take a layout which is used in many long wheelbase vans and made it work in a medium wheelbase, which is pretty cool. The self-build conversion fits him and his dog's needs perfectly. Has all the mod cons, including a fridge, diesel heater, and an impressive solar array which allows him to stay off-grid as long as he wants. Now, sometimes when people decide to go for van life, they realise that they need a bit more space than the lonely rock climber who's bumming around the world. And therefore, this award is the best large van or kind of bus sort of vehicle. So we're calling it the Best Big Van Award. I really like Katya and Bourne's story. They sold their house and everything in it to move into their self-build van conversion and to basically live a more simple life.
Hi guys, my name is Björn.
And my name is Katya, and together with our Irish wolfhound Baltasar, we live and travel in Belzebus, our Mercedes 508D from 1984.
They converted their van over a course of 6 months and now have an epic home to show for it. Because they knew they were going to be living full time in their van with their massive dog and they didn't want to feel too cramped, they went for a slightly larger van than the standard panel vans. It is built for them to allow to be comfortably living in Arctic conditions and features solar power and backup petrol generated power, heating, shower, toilet, an awesome upper deck, and it's easily big enough for them and their enormous dog Balthazar. Now, COVID has changed the way many people work. Before, their bosses would be like, no, you have to come into the office, you got to do your 4 hours of commute a day. And as soon as COVID comes, suddenly people are like, oh no, you can work from home. Yeah, no, keep working, just do it at home. And it turns out that lots of people can work at home now, which opens a door for many people to be like, well, why do I have to be at home in one place where maybe my home could move around? So on that basis, some people build their vans so not only is it a comfortable place to live, but it's a comfortable place to work. For that reason, we've created the category of Best Nomad Van of 2020, and hands down, it goes to Marta.
This is my kitchen. I wanted quite a big kitchen because I love cooking, and I wanted it to have a rustic feel, like the rest of the van.
Marta built this van with the initial hopes of renting it out as a business, but then coronavirus happened and that changed everything. Once she found out that she would no longer be required to go into the office for work due to COVID measures, she decided to let go of her rented accommodation in London, move into a van and hit the road as a full-time digital nomad. Her van conversion is really unique. The decor is stunning and when inside, it really feels like you're in a fancy hotel or a modern style working environment. The van is very well thought out and full of practical and ingenious features such as movable workstation, which makes it nice to work from the van. It also features a stunning farmhouse style kitchen and lots of really nice interior design features. Marta's van also features a large solar array and a battery bank, which are both essential to working off-grid in a van. There's probably two types of kind of van lifers. You have the van lifers who want to go to the touristy places or the kind of accessible parts of the mountain, park up and hike in from there and use it as like their exploration base. Then you have the van lifers who want to take their van up the mountain, over the other side, through the river, up the next mountain and take it on real off-road adventures. And therefore, the best 4x4 van award goes to Bruce Banner. So this van is insane. It probably costs more than my house. It is really quite cool though to see how far people can take a Sprinter van and take it to a point that can compete with the big off-road hardcore vehicles. And this Bruce Banner van is, yeah, it's a testament to their creativity and technical understanding, and therefore it's got to be the best 4x4 van of 2020.
Bruce started his life as a two-wheel drive cargo Sprinter, 170 extended. He was originally white. Bruce has a full body exterior coating by Line-X The Coast.
So to start off, it's a jumbo long wheelbase Sprinter van. It's been converted into this ultimate off-grid, off-road, go-anywhere van conversion. On top of the usual mod cons you would find in a top-end van, this van also has many interesting features, like its WeBoost system, its black Rhino Armory wheels, its Rixon water heating system, and its power system, which includes a battery array, which is probably the biggest lithium-ion battery array I've seen in a van. But yeah, it has too many cool features to list here, so you just have to watch the full film to find out more. Not everyone wants a large van, and there's a lot to be said for the smaller van conversion. Not only are they practical, they use less fuel, you can park in more places, they're easy to get around in. But on the flip side, it's harder and there's a bigger design requirement to fit everything you want into a smaller van and still be comfortable. For that reason, we've created the best small van of 2020, and this one goes to Clayton and Alyssa.
Hi, I'm Clayton.
I'm Alyssa.
And this is our van, Freddie. Let's take a look inside.
Clayton's and Alyssa's van is a 2002 Ford Econoline. It's a classic American conversion van. It features a slide-out rear kitchen to give them the space inside to have a fixed bed, which is always nice. It's a really classy design and it's mostly built from recycled and reclaimed materials. All in all, I think they did a really good job. Find a poop to roll in, huh? This is a problem if you have a dog in a van. He likes to roll in poop. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this top 10 vans of 2020. We really appreciate you subscribing and liking and commenting. We put a lot of effort into these films and it feels so good when people give feedback that they enjoy the content we create. I hope you all have a really great 2021. I hope it's better than 2020. Hope we can all get out on the road more. We can take advantage of the options for alternative living and just live that more adventurous life and just get out there and just explore the world, do the things we're passionate about and live a richer and better life. It's a bit cold for a t-shirt. I hope you enjoyed that content. If you hadn't noticed, we do have an ebook that we sell and the link is just in the description. It contains 160 pages crammed full of practical advice, walkthrough information, electronic schematics and part lists, which will make your job a lot easier for doing a van conversion, and it will save you time and money. Also, we've created special videos for the ebook which enable you to see walkthroughs for how to do loads of things in a van conversion. So that's for water systems, for electrics, for how to do simple woodwork joints that anyone can do. And I really believe that anyone, regardless of their experience, can make a half decent van conversion. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you watching our content, and we put a lot of effort to make it interesting, informative, and find those cool projects to feature on our channel. Consider subscribing, leave a comment, and we'll see you next week.